Hey traders, this is O'Connor here, and as you can see, there was some news um, that had a high impact on the Euro USD pair. Let me show you real quick here. So this were the news that came out. You see a lot of red flags that they mean high impact. So go and check it out on Forex Factor if you're not familiar. I've made a video before about how to interpret the news, so you can go check it out. So what happened was that I don't actually trade the news, but it's good to know that there is news, because if you are only doing technical analysis and a news comes out and it affects the price, and your technical analysis won't work, so you will lose that trade. So regardless, it's been over an hour since there was news, and I saw price was moving down. And what is it? Immediately you see to the left, you see this huge bullish candle, right? And I remember this was actually due to news as well, I believe. Yeah, it was due to news, and this news effect held for a few weeks, as you can see. So don't just reverse trade just because you see a huge move and expect a reversal. That's not how it works. You want to wait and see what's going on. You want to set up your targets. So in this case, as you can see, there was a small reversal. I know I took a trade here. I have explained it in another previous video. I took a put option here, and one was a small one, and then the price kept going up. So be careful with that. But that was because there was a strong resistance here. Anyway, so price was moving down, and I just my trade is gonna. I took a call option here, and it's going to expire in 3 seconds. 2, 1, and that's it. It expired. So I'm gonna tell you about it. Why did I take this trade? So as you can see, two candles dropping. This is a 4-hour time frame, by the way, and you have the 1-minute time frame here. So what happened here? Price was coming down, and again I saw this huge bullish candle. So I set up my line here, and if you have been following me a lot, you know the 42 levels and 420 levels are usually quite strong. This time it's 429. Doesn't really matter, it's just 1 pip here or there. So good support here. You can see a lot of candles here above this line, and then this large volume of buyers. This is a good indication. We could obviously go further back. Let me make this bigger, and you see there is more support. We can also check the daily, and you can see the daily candles are there as well. So a lot of daily candles here. There was some resistance here. So there is lots of action going on in this area. So if we go back to the 4-hour time frame, we can see that as price was coming down, I expected some buyers to be in this area. So what I did was to simply wait. I didn't jump in here, as you can see. Before price came to this 42, 43 level, it actually did reverse for about 10-15 minutes. If you go to the 5-minute time frame, you can see this two bullish candles. You see 1, 2, so about 10 minutes, actually even more than 10 minutes, because it came up all the way up here and then it came down. I was expecting that, because there's the thing with the time patterns as well that I take into consideration. The time was not half past, it was around 20, so I expected that it would come down to half. It came down about 10 minutes past that, so I took the trade on this candle, on this one here. Let me put an arrow for you. This one here, and then it went against me for a few minutes, and then it reversed and expired right on this candle, I believe, or yeah, this one, the second candle, red candle here. So it was a good trade. A lot of pips, from 42 to about 12 pips, almost 12 pips. So now it's continuing down. So again, with the time pattern, what I did, give it about 18 minutes, but it's not about the expiry, it's about the time. So it's about the exact clock, and the expiry was at 1600 my time, which is GMT plus 2 here. So 1600 it closed on this candle, or yeah, even this candle, sorry, on this candle. So and afterwards, as you can see, it's moving down again. So I was expecting the hourly candle, the 1 hour candle, let's see it here, to close up there, and which it did. So you can see it again. Let me zoom in for you on the hourly candle. You can see it here. So this was the huge wick. Those were the buyers I was talking about on the 4 hour. Remember I said there was going to be a volume of buyers here. I was expecting them to come in and buy, and this is what they did. So they pushed the price up. I won the trade, and then the sellers came back in. So price might actually hold here. I'm not sure about that. We can never be sure, but we can just expect things to happen based on what we can see on the support and resistance. We can expect that in this case buyers would come in, and this is what happened. So afterwards we either expect the support to hold, and then if it's going to retrace back up, then we can climb with the retracement up here, or if it continues down to the next to the next support. And this is where you're gonna go to other time frames and see where would the next one be. So I think we have a strong weekly support further below here, as you can see, based on price action at 1.1098 approximately, or 11. You will see as price moves, we can adjust it on the lower time frames later on based on the candle analysis. So and this is also good, having two charts, one that's clean, just use lines so you know where your targets are, and then you have one with EMAs. But as you can see, we didn't need any indicators in this case. We knew price was coming to this target, even though it tried to fool us here with the reversal before the line. And actually I was a little bit worried that I might not get a trade, might not get a chance, and it would reverse already, but it did come down. The time patterns work most of the times. So let me also show you just a moment. Okay, I was going to take a picture and show you here. So there you go, that's the trade. As you can see, my entry, I was out of the money for about a couple of pips there, and then it came back, and my target became support. As you can see, price held and retraced up to, we can see this here, even when you're not using candlesticks, you can see there's a line. If you look at this line here, you see this was the support before, and now it became resistance here, and then price came up to this level, which is the support in this retracement. So it expired here, and you can see my entry 1542, it expired at 1600. The picture was taken 5 past, so regardless, it expired at 1600. 18 minutes was the expiry. You can see the entry, I got in at 36. So my line was at 30, I got in at 36. That's not even a pip above my target. And then you can see about 10 pips, I think. So that's it for this time. Just wanted to show you how price action works even without using any indicators. But obviously after a big huge drop like this, you could guess that most time frames on the stochastic were oversold. And you can see this actually if we look at it quickly. Pretty much on the 4 hour, on the hourly was totally oversold. 30-minute oversold, 15-minute oversold, 5-minute, because we had this small retracement here. It was moving up already, but then we had this huge drop, and it wasn't that high up, so the stochastic was just coming from oversold up here. So my entry was here, and it moved up, continued up, so it wasn't overbought. So that's it. Thanks for watching.